All right, this is the Kiwi haircut. It's basically just a taper. He likes his Kiwi a high taper. So we're going from the bottom corner to the top of the ear at an angle. And he likes a bald fade or bald taper. And so I went and balded it out. First step is lever open here. No guard, lever open. We're going up about 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch. And just focus on how the clipper is being held. It's being held at an angle that works more back towards the crown of his head, towards that cowlick, not so much the hairline. And then I'm going to close and go back down and erase that first line that I put in. Once you're comfortable in taking out that line, you're going to open it halfway like I did here, and you're going to go up halfway. Not all the way like you did the first time, just right in the middle. And those three steps is what you're going to use on every single guard. So I did those three steps here. I'm going to put the one on here in a second and do the exact same steps. So here's the one. It's not slow mode, so it goes quick. I'm going up about almost an inch. It's good to have a brush in your left hand or a comb to comb the hair down so you can see what you're cutting and not cutting. But since I was filming, I didn't have it. But if you rewind that part, I went up 3/4 inch, closed middle, and then this is the half. The half guard blends the no guard lever open into the one. So that's why that's there. This is the 1.5. So after the one, you just count up. We're going to 1.5. We're going to start at that corner box, and that's where that's where we're going to end. That's where we're going to stop with the 1.5. So again, keep the clipper angled and just work at the top, and then you're going to work down towards the ear, just like you did with the one, just like you did with the no guard lever open. Same thing. Once you make your first line, you're going to close it, hit the bottom line, you're going to open it halfway and go halfway up. After that, we're going to take out that dark spot I just pointed at. This is a 2 open. Same thing, clippers at an angle, just working slightly to down to the ear, but not going all the way to the back of the head. And you really just have to eyeball and detail it out. This is a 3 here, so this is what separates a normal taper from a Kiwi. Same thing, we're going to start from his corner box and work back towards the head, and then we're going to pull off in the back. And so this part right here is very important in a Kiwi. This is what separates the mullet to a Kiwi, in my opinion. So I cut his hair 2 weeks ago, so I'm not cutting anything, but this is to show the technique. This is what you would do. You can do clipper over comb to cut off the hair so that it doesn't flare out on the sides. So when you're looking at him face to face, when the hair flares out from the side, that's because you didn't do this technique. So it just cleans up that area that I'm pointing at right now. I'll give you an example of if you don't do it, but yeah, so this is what it looks like where it kind of blends in from the taper into the back of the long hair. That is what a Kiwi is, in my opinion. Everyone cuts it different. If you don't do that step, you get this, which is iamtongi, where it flares out on the sides of his head. I go for more of this cut where it's blended. So from face to face, you won't be able to see it, but on the side, it's a nice taper that flows into his flow. And that's really what a Kiwi is. And then you just line them up on the edges. In the back, you can shape them so it's not like square like iamtongi. You can shape it so it's more coming down to a point using that technique again that I talked about behind the ear. So here's the before, here's the after. I did the other side before I started filming after, but that is the Kiwi cut. This one's just a high taper. You can do a mid taper or a low. Like I said, I like to blend that back area. I don't like how it flares out. I like it nice and clean from the front view and the side view. I think it also looks clean in the back because you can shape the back so it's not boxy. So it kind of is rounded in the back or to a point. These are some final pictures to give you an example. Each person's head will look different with their Kiwi because their hair type. Here's another picture I did tonight. Also a Kiwi. His hair is more curlier. So everyone's will look different, but the technique's the same. So I went very fast during the taper. If you need help tapering, go to one of my older videos. where it shows more going slow, how to taper, how to fade. This was just to show you how to do a kiwi.